Good evening, everyone, and welcome to this week's edition of RPS Live. I am so excited to have so many wonderful partners with us tonight so that we can celebrate our incredible village here at RPS. We have been blessed by so many volunteers, partners, nonprofits, faith organizations who have stepped up over the past year, frankly, over the past 18 months, to help us make sure our kids are fed, that they have all the learning opportunities that they need, transportation, and so much more. And we are just incredibly grateful, and we're going to celebrate them tonight. To kick things off, though, first, I would love to ask if Chair Burke is on for her to say a few words of introduction as well. All right, I'm not sure she's on just yet, no problem. And so I'm going to kick it over to, is it Dr. Stanley? We're going, or I'm sorry, Dr. Brown, are you going next?
Yes. So one of the things that we did this year for the first time was we held two big summer festivals, RPS Summerfest, to get our families excited about coming back to school and to share lots of information from our partners. We are just so thankful for the 40 partners that came and shared information at both events on July 24th and July 31st, and want to especially recognize Carly Beer, who gave free haircuts. She had wanted to partner with us for quite a while to provide haircuts for our students, and it was a perfect opportunity. She stayed very busy, and so many kids smiled and were happy. And also our partnership with the Department of Parks and Recreation was just strengthened, and this was new territory for us, permits and spaces and site visits, and Priscilla Wright was our right-hand woman in it with us to make sure that we had a successful event with over 2,100 people. So we are so thankful to all of our partners, but especially Carly and Priscilla from Parks and Rec. Thank you so much. I'm going to turn it over to Erica Schmalley, who's going to talk about our grocery delivery program.
Thank you so much, Dr. Brown. So when we first confirmed that school would be virtual for 2021, and even before that, starting in April, when schools, closed for in-person learning, we knew that we had to make sure that students and families still had access to healthy foods. And so we started to get community partners and volunteers involved in this to make sure that we could pull off an effort that has grown into the last 18 months. And so our partners, our volunteers have stepped up big. We really want to spend some time this evening recognizing two individuals who have dedicated countless hours to this initiative. And over the past 18 months, we've delivered almost 20,000 bags of groceries to Richmond Public Schools families. And we're going to be able to continue the grocery delivery program through next year. So we're really excited about that. I'd first like to recognize one of our incredible volunteers, Romero Robins, who serves as the mobile meal distribution volunteer over the course of the last year. Week in, week out, we can count on Romero to deliver groceries to families. We can count on him to also help us just pick up and deliver other resource items to families when we need. So Romero, I'm honored that we're sharing this award with you this evening. I would also like to recognize our amazing partnership with the Market at 25th, and especially Norm Gold at the Market at 25th. He has been nothing but accommodating and supportive of this program since it launched last April, May of 2020 to provide groceries to students and families. So I'm also really excited that we're able to present this award to Norm and to the whole Market at 25th team who supports our families and volunteers each week during grocery delivery. I am turning it over to Amelia to share about volunteers that are supporting in language justice initiatives.
Erica, I'm sorry, so sorry, and Amelia, so sorry. Mrs. Burke is on now. Can you hear us, Mrs. Burke? I'm not sure she can hear us just yet. Okay, let's keep going. And when she's ready, I'll have her say a few words of introduction as well. Sorry about that.
Thank you, Erica. So as we're hearing tonight, we have definitely relied on volunteers and partners for everything from food delivery, engaging with our families throughout the summer events, and preparing and distributing teacher welcome kits. And in support of our commitment to language justice, we have also worked closely with community partners to ensure that our students and families for whom English is not their first language receive all these same supports in their native language. And this is why tonight it is my distinct privilege to shine a spotlight to the whole team of the City of Richmond's Office of Multicultural Affairs and May Barbosa, who the whole team just tirelessly they have worked really hard to, and their efforts have enabled us to provide the same high quality service to all our families and students, regardless of their primary language. And so I'm so excited to be able to share this and shine this spotlight on this amazing partnership that we have with the City of Richmond's Office of Multicultural Affairs. So please accept this award as a token of our gratitude.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it, and we are very committed to work with the community and everybody to have the same services across board. So thank you so much, and thank you for being part of us.
And thank you. And I'm going to turn it over to Principal Gordon from Oak Grove Belmode Elementary School.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. We are super excited about celebrating VUU. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. VUU. Okay. All right, listen, we are so grateful for the partnership of Virginia Union University, also with our partner of Dean, Dr. Michelle McQueen Williams, for the 5 scholarships that were awarded to our 5th grade students through the 2020-21 school year at Oak Grove Belmode Elementary School. Thank you so much for your ongoing support and partnership. Because of you all, 5 families don't even have to worry about tuition for their students to go to college. And you know what? Dr. McQueen and her team from Virginia Union University are going to make sure those students are also followed and supported as they matriculate from middle school, high school, and then getting to college. So Dr. McQueen and team of Virginia Union, thank you. We appreciate your support and collaboration. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Principal Gordon. This past year, many of our partner organizations learned how to navigate serving our students and families in virtual spaces. Our students have persevered this school year and have been pushed as leaders in their schools and communities. Girls for a Change has had a large impact on the Richmond community for years, but this past year, Girls for a Change went to new heights and levels. They partner with the Junior NBA to keep high school and middle school female athletes in the Richmond community engaged. The Girl Action Team at Huguenot High School also created a podcast around the retelling of fairy tales and their impact on young women and self-identity. And the Girl Ambassadors program, in which 6 of our student ambassadors are RPS students and 1 received a full ride to James Madison University, has given young women the opportunity to be exposed to career paths in the technology field. Girls for a Change ended the school year with the virtual Black Girl Rally, which was amazing, with 200 attendees, and this summer camp's Camp Diva had 20 girl participants. I would like to recognize the founder and CEO of Girls for a Change, Angela Patton, for her stellar mentorship and dedication to girls of color in RPS. So please accept this award on the behalf of RPS, Angela.
Thank you. We appreciate it and look forward to our partnership continuing.
Great.
Awesome. Before we jump to Daryl, I just wanted to acknowledge that Grady, he's been holding up everyone's awards. So hopefully you've seen them. We've gotten plaques for everyone with your name, and we hope to be in person, but of course, COVID doesn't allow us to, but you are gonna get those awards delivered to you so that you can display them. And we're so excited that you'll be able to have those to show our partnership. Daryl, do you wanna talk about East End?
Daryl, before you go, I just wanted to recognize Nicole Jones, our school board member from the 9th District, is here this evening. Can we show Nicole some love as well? And you know, when we have each of these Announcements. I think we got to take ourselves off mute, make some noise. Come on, people. It's hard in the virtual. We got to mix it up. So everyone take yourself off
That's
mute.
right. That's right,
Let's
sir.
celebrate everybody who's already.
Hey!
Yeah.
Hey,
All right. I think we scared Nicole away. Oh, no. You want to say any words of introduction?
I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
The floor is yours for any words of introduction, welcome, celebration.
No, I'm just happy to be here. Grateful for all the partners and grateful for all the work that Dr. Brown and Grady do to pull everyone together, making sure that our families are receiving all this great support from these great organizations. I think that what they pour into our students at RPS is amazing. You know, continuing to build leaders and strengthen our young people in ways and exposing them to things beyond school. And so I'm just grateful to be here. Thank you.
And we are grateful to you, Ms. Jones. We cannot begin to describe how much we are. So thank you, thank you. Oh, and it looks like Mrs. Page from the 8th District, the South Side represents people. Come on now. Mrs. Page, I think I see your name. I don't know if you're still logging on, but when you do, we'd love to hear from you as well. So with that, I guess I'll turn it back to was it Daryl who's next? All right.
You got it, sir. I appreciate that. Good call on asking people to come off mute too. So good evening, everybody. I'm excited to do this on behalf of the East End. I serve as the coordinator for the East End Community Hub. With me, I have 6 great family liaisons who all work to serve families and students on the East End. And really our success, you know, we couldn't have success without you all, you know, great partners and wonderful volunteers that we have in this region. So without further ado, on behalf of the East End Community Hub, I would like to present awards to Julia Warren Mattingly with Celebrate RVA for their partnership in preparing and distributing more than 2,200 teacher welcome baskets. So we can pause here and have.
Yeah.
People.
That was absolutely awesome. We really appreciate you all for that. I'm not sure if she's on or wanted to. Yes, you are. Did you want to say anything?
We have just been so grateful to see teachers just completely accommodate their students over the past year and wanted to celebrate them as they return to their classrooms. They really are the heartbeat of RPS and really grateful to them and wanted to show that gratitude.
Thank you so much, Julia. And I also have an award for my friend Shannon Castleman and Chip Jackson over at Oakwood Arts for really all of their support. But in particular, introducing RPS students to careers in creative industries, which has been really awesome. So we thank you all. Did you want to say a word or two, Shannon?
I think Chip was, I'm going to let Chip jump in on this because he's been really active this summer.
Well, thanks, Daryl, and thanks everybody, Shannon, for the work that we've been doing together. And we just finished a series of videos, the mitigation strategies videos, and we're working on another documentary with the kids, with the students from RPS. And there's many thanks to you guys, Daryl, Shannon, Jason Cameras, and Dr. Harris for your support and participation. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you, man. Well, we appreciate you guys so much. Really appreciate you. Thank you.
Shannon, did you want to say a word?
Just we're really enjoying working with you all and look forward to just continuing to build on this program. And we love working with Daryl, and you know, it's just I've really enjoyed working with Daryl.
Love you too, Shannon.
Keeps us plugged in on everything we need to know. So thank you, Daryl, for all your work.
Take yourselves off mute. Let's give Oakwood Arts some love.
Yeah.
Hey.
Look, I gotta say on a personal note, Chip Jackson is my favorite director in America. If I ever move to LA and get into the movie business, I'm taking Chip with me. I appreciate you. And if you haven't seen the mitigation video, check it out. I know mitigation strategies aren't the most exciting thing in the world, but Chip pulled it together beautifully, and so grateful to you and for the partnership. And I can't say enough good things about Oakwood Arts. So thank you to you and Shannon and everybody, all the kids. Really awesome. So thank you.
All right, well, we have celebrated the East End, and we know the East is a beast, but we are going to move over to where it's sweet on the South Side. So good evening, everybody. I am Chastity Rodriguez, the hub coordinator for the South Side with RPS. And as you all know, the South Side is amazing. It's really diverse, extremely diverse. We're really rich and we're a really unique community. And there are a number of cultures and backgrounds that are represented in our region that contribute to the nuances that inform basically the needs that our families have here. And there are a number of individuals and organizations that have worked passionately to ensure that our families in our region are supported and that they're informed of what is available to and for them. And I'm so grateful to be able to work in partnership with many of them. So this evening in particular, on behalf of the Southside Community Hub, I would like to present awards to both the Southside Community Development and Housing Corporation, along with Latinos and Virginia Empowerment Center for their partnership. These organizations have joined us on community walks, have connected with families while we're out on walks, making sure they know about rental assistance support. They've been with us in community corners, just making sure that the neighborhoods and the communities really get what they need. And this evening, both Nuri Mojica and Elise Thompson will be receiving awards on their behalf. So we ask that you accept these on behalf or from RPS. And we just say thank you so much for partnership and for joining with us in our efforts. Everybody come off mute and let's give them some love.
Thank you.
Would you like to say a couple words for us tonight?
Muchas gracias, Chastity. I will accept this wonderful award on behalf of Latinos in Virginia Empowerment Center and Karen and Monica, who were behind all that wonderful work. So thank you so much for having us, and we appreciate everything that you all do.
Thank you.
Hey. Well, good evening. My name is Nanette Bailey, and I serve as the coordinator for the North Side and the West End. And the North Side and the West End are unique communities that are being transformed into communities of inclusion and equity. Now, this transformation is a result of the hard work of organizations such as Strategies to Elevate People, and some of you may know that organization as STEP, and Saving Our Youth, both of whom we are here to recognize tonight. The impact of their work brings together a diverse group of people to promote opportunities for all children. And I have to put in a plug for STEP because they are having a back to school event on Saturday from 11 to 3. So if you can make it, it's in Gilpin at the Calhoun Center outside. But on behalf of the Northside Community Hub, I would like to present awards to STEP and to Saving Our Youth for their achievements. Tim Cole and Brenda Bailey will accept the award on behalf of STEP. Tim or Brenda, would you like to say a few words?
I'll say a few words. Thank you so much for this honor to be with you all this evening. And I'll throw it to Brenda too, because she'll be like, why'd you do that? But anyway, so glad to have the opportunity, honestly, the privilege to work with the kids in Gilpin. And Brenda does most of that work. So I really should be quiet, but generally she's fine with me speaking. But we're just grateful for the community in Gilpin, all of our neighbors and friends there and the kids, and for you all, and the ability to partner together. I'm looking forward to a year that will certainly be another year of growth and discovery for us all, I'm sure. But we're ready to go. So, Brenda.
I just wanted to say it's just been a pleasure working with the children in Gilpin. I feel honored to be able to do it, and we have a number of volunteers who feel the same way. So just thank you for recognizing us.
Okay, and then Joe White will. Should we? Pause
Sure.
here.
I was just trying to celebrate. Was there one more person?
There's one more person. But we can celebrate Steph.
No, it's okay. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
All right.
I'm overexcited.
That's a good place to be. So Joe White will accept the award on behalf of Saving Our Youth. And Joe, would you like to say a few words?
Sure. Thank you so much, first of all, for this award. We serve as the hub in the North Side and the Highland Park area. And I see one of my board members here, Pat Rogers, who assisted with the students also. And I want to say for the past over a year, as you said, like 18 months, we hosted 12 students for virtual school. And we had a wonderful time getting to know the students most of the time, I'd say, but we've had some trying times. And Nanette knows, I'm sure I called you several times, but some of the students will be continuing with us in our after school program for higher education and continued assistance in their schooling. And we actually were able to get some of them summer jobs with the Mayor's Youth Academy. So it was a wonderful thing. Pat, would you like to say anything? You good?
I don't have that much to say. I'm just going to tell you, I worked with Jill, and she's like the Energizer Bunny. Her hand is in so much in Highland Park, and those children are her heartbeat, and she is truly dedicated. It is just an honor to sit at her feet and learn. So I'm truly grateful, and I'm happy that she was recognized today, that the program was recognized.
Thank you. And now it's time to show some love. All right.
Woo.
Superintendent cameras, I see Cheryl Burke.
Oh, fantastic. Mrs. Burke, can you hear us?
Good evening, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
I'm pressing everything. I just had my computer, my new laptop repaired today, and it's still not working properly. For whatever the reason, it doesn't want to have my picture or my face on the screen. So it's been a full day in Richmond Public Schools, thanks to the Ultimate Backpack program, of which we had in partnership with others. First of all, thank you all so much to our staff persons, our administration, our persons that were kind enough to put this program in place, to thank the persons who are committed to our children in Richmond Public Schools beyond those of us that work with our children every day. You make it happen, volunteers. Without you, the puzzle would not be complete. But with you, it is complete, which means that as we move into this new school year, we know that you're going to come back because you believe in us, you believe in our children, and from the bottom of my heart, I thank you. I don't know how to get my hand down, okay? So just consider it as a wave. But thank you all so much. On behalf of the school board, I bring you greetings. Thank you to each and every one of you. It's good to see you. I see you all. But thank you, thank you, thank you. Well done. And as I stated, on behalf of every child in Richmond Public Schools, you make it happen because you believe in us, you believe in our children, and you make the puzzle complete. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and again, congratulations. Next time I have a new computer, okay? Thank you.
All right. Well, it's me again. I am super excited to introduce you to one of our community engagement experts. He manages our community partnerships. So if you're interested in a partnership with Richmond Public Schools, he's the man. But tonight, he's going to share more about the Ultimate Backpack Supply Drive. Let's welcome Grady Hart.
Thanks so much for that, Nanette. I appreciate it. So everyone, I am going to kick off sort of our last big award for the night. And I'd like to highlight an event that took place just today, actually. And I know Ms. Burke is very familiar with this event. So this afternoon, the 4th annual Ultimate Backpack Supply Drive, hosted by VCU and Communities in Schools and presented by CoStar, successfully collected and stuffed more than 10,000 backpacks with academic supplies for our students. I'm sorry, I need to repeat that just to make sure everyone heard that right. 10,000 1,000 backpacks all in one day for our students. Just amazing. So this program, once again, leveraged dozens of community partnerships and hundreds of volunteers to provide our students with school supplies to help ensure that they are ready for the new year. While there are many people to thank for making this possible, I would especially like to thank Mr. Timmy Nguyen from VCU, Dr. Harold Fitrer from CIS, Tanya Carter from Walmart, and Andy Florence from CoStar. And as I think is no surprise, given that that event ran right up to the wire at 6 p.m. and there's always some more stuff to be doing, I think that most of these folks were not able to make it on for this call, but I believe that we have Charlotte Outland from Communities in Schools. Right, Charlotte? Are you here?
Yes, I am here.
All right. Well, thank you so much for being here, Charlotte. Would you like to say a few words? I know a lot of work went into today.
Well, I just really appreciate, the partnership that we've established to provide backpacks and supplies for kids. It's so important to get them ready to have what they need in order to have a successful year. And this is just a great event that we partner with every year. So yeah, I think it was a big success, and we were just really excited to then be able to pass out backpacks to kids in the next couple weeks.
I couldn't agree more, Charlotte. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for all your work. And I think we give applause now.
Yes. 2,000 backpacks. Wow. And I was there today and it was hot. So a special extra duper, super duper thank you to everyone who helped out. Chair Burke was there, President Newbill was there. I believe the mayor was able to swing by. Even the governor and the first lady came by, all to support this effort. I believe that's everyone. Is that correct?
You got it.
Okay, but we're gonna go back because a few folks at the beginning didn't have a chance to say a few words who got their awards, since we evolved as we made our way through it tonight. So Priscilla Wright, Norm Gold, and Romero Robins, if you would all like to say any words, we would love to hear from you.
So I just want to say that as a parent, as an RPS parent, which is my first priority, working with you guys has always been amazing. So anytime that we can help in Parks and Rec, we're obviously there to help you because we all share the same kids. Your kids, my kids, all the same kids. So thank you guys for this opportunity to help you.
Amen.
Superintendent Cameras?
Yes, ma'am.
This is Cheryl Burke again. Also this evening, when the mayor arrived as well, Mrs. Page from the 8th District, Don Page, and Mrs. Jones, Nicole Jones, was there as well. And some of our students from River City Middle School and Huguenot High School were there volunteering all day as well. So we had the last hour, it was a little bit cooler, believe it or not, but they did join us after their hours at work to help stuff backpacks as well. So we thank all of them for participating. Thank you.
Woo! Thank you for letting us know, Mrs. Burke.
Yeah.
Southside is always represented.
That's right. Okay. We'll talk about that later.
Well, it starts with the East End.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
Daryl,
that's right.
I believe Dr. McQueen also did not have a chance to say a few words, if you would like to do so.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you. I was so proud for Principal Gordon to give us that highlight. He was my student, and so I'm so proud that I'm a proud, it's a proud moment for me. He's a wonderful principal at RPS, and on behalf of Dr. Hakeem Lucas, our 13th president, we are so proud to partner with RPS, and we continue to follow the 5 that we've just awarded scholarships, and we have 50 that are on the way. They're juniors this year, and so we continue to work with those students, and I couldn't be more proud as a product of Richmond Public Schools from the South Side. to help VUU with that work. And so thank you, Dr. Cameras, and thank you, James.
Thank you so much, Dr. McQueen. And Romero, I think we're going to hear from you. I saw you getting ready to jump in, so I want to make sure we get your voice as well.
All right, sure. First of all, I'm overwhelmed. I'd like to thank you, Grady, and Erica, and Saray, and Kistia. I mean, I've benefited more from volunteering than I'm sure the families have. I enjoy so much doing this, and I hope to continue. It's been enlightening for me, very humbling as well, because to me, with all the COVID and whatever's been happening, it's been very difficult for people to get, groceries. And in my building where I live, there's VCU students, and during the quarantine, I put together a box for, the hallway, because, a lot of them were locked in, they were struggling. And so I said, well, what can I do? So I put some dry goods out, and I told the management, because people were really struggling during the complete lockdown. And so I think that kind of carried over into RPS. I was doing the last winter, you had right before Christmas, you had this buffer where families were able to pick up groceries at the schools. And I did two middle schools. And then I met Grady through the internet on the Hands-On Richmond, and they had all these options. I said, let me get into this. And next thing you know, I meet Erica and Saray, and, every week I'm doing it tomorrow as well. And God willing, I'll be able to continue. So I want to thank everyone. I'm very, humbled. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Grady. Thank you, Romero.
Before we close out with a beautiful proclamation that we have, I did want to open the floor to anybody else who would like to share any reflections, partner or staff, board members, any reflections over your work with students and partnership with RPS. And as the spirit moves you, just take yourself off mute and go for it.
Romero just reminded me. So Parks and Rec started helping out last year with food, and we helped with computers. But Grady has been the man since last March. Grady is the keypin of holding us together and pulling volunteers. Yeah. Now he has Aaron, and it's getting bigger and it's getting better. So I just want to applaud you, Grady, because I appreciate everything that you've done. And Aaron, I appreciate you for jumping in and making Grady work harder. So thank you guys for all you do.
Amen to that.
Yeah, all right, Grady.
Lots of partners reach out to me to see how they can help. And my involvement is the following. I forward the email to Grady and say, this great, fantastic individual will help you out. And then he makes all the magic happen with the rest of the team. One of the things I heard when I got to RPS was that sometimes it was hard to help RPS. We made it kind of hard to be a volunteer or be a partner, and Grady and Dr. Brown and everybody on the team have worked so hard to change that, and we're incredibly grateful to them all. Anybody else?
Well, it's already been said, but I have to say it again. We could not do our work without community partners. Just the support and the help that we have working in the community is tremendous. And so I just want the partners to know how much you mean to us and just how much you help us in our day-to-day work. So thank you from the bottom of our hearts. We just thank you so much.
Amen.
Yeah, I'll piggyback off of that, and I agree. We can't do this stuff, and I said it before, but we literally can't just do it by ourselves. It's the whole village. So we really appreciate you all. I love the East End and everything we're doing in the East End. So I just really appreciate our partners. You all go above and beyond, and it's just been great. I love what I do, so you all make it, help make it worthwhile. So we really appreciate y'all.
And Nanette, Daryl, I think you guys put it perfectly. So I will just kind of say ditto to that. I always tell people one of the best parts about my job is that I get to have a conversation almost every day, or more than one, where somebody comes to me and says, hey, I want to help. you know, I just want to be a part of what you all are doing. And it really is just the honor of a lifetime to be able to be in a role like that. And there's just no way that we could do it without you all. We sincerely mean that when we say it. And so I want to shout out all of you, the ones who are on this call, but also everyone out there listening and everyone who maybe couldn't make it here tonight. There are so many of you, way too many to be able to name, but we just appreciate you so much.
So if I could, I would like to just recognize, and I'm going to go by how I see you on the screen, Nanette, Chastity, Amelia, Erin, Daryl, Grady, Tamika. Am I missing anybody? Oh, Erica. Is there anybody else from the team?
Kristen.
Kristen. Oh, thank you. I had to go to the next screen. Anybody else? Did I get everybody?
Matthew's here too.
Matthew's like everywhere, so I sometimes take that for granted. My apologies. Can we give all these fine people a big round of applause? Show them some love.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Well, I would love to share the proclamation now. Look at that. See, Matthew is everywhere. All right, here we go. Certificate of Partner and Volunteer Appreciation, Wednesday, August 25th, 2021. Whereas, following the virtual school year of 2020-2021, due to the COVID-19 pandemic, RPS witnessed a massive outpouring of community support as partners, faith-based organizations, and individual volunteers came together to ensure that our students would continue to feel loved and supported throughout these unprecedented times. And whereas more than 100 community partners and 5,000 volunteers have contributed to supporting the RPS community, and whereas we simply could not have made it through this past year without this outpouring of support from the Richmond community, which has been an inspiration and exemplar of what it means to serve with love. Now, therefore, be it resolved that Richmond Public Schools hereby recognizes our many partners and volunteers for their contributions to our students and families, and hereby provides this certificate of appreciation to all those who have supported our students, families, staff, and community during the COVID-19 pandemic, with great appreciation from Mrs. Burke and myself. And I believe this will be shared with every one of our partners. Do I have that right?
Got it.
Absolutely fantastic. Well, everybody, I just want to again express our collective appreciation to each and every one of you and the hundreds, if not thousands, of people that you represent. It's been said many times this evening, but I will say it again. We cannot do this work alone, and we're not even going to try. We need you, we appreciate you, and as I believe one of our recipients tonight shared, they're all the same kids. We're all the same families. We're all one Richmond, and working together is how we will ensure they all have the opportunity to pursue their dreams, whatever those dreams may be. So we are blessed to have this mighty and diverse village. We appreciate you, we love you, and we look forward to working side by side with you for this coming year, which will in and of itself be challenging, and for many, many years to come. With that, we will close out this evening. Look forward to seeing everybody back for our next episode, and have a safe and wonderful week. Stay healthy, wear your mask, do everything you need to do, because we need you strong for the road ahead. Good night, everybody.
Good night. Thank you.